They are out of road. The police, the pretend experts, the pretend justice system. There is nothing further they can or will bring. All such attempts have turned to ashes in their hands. It is over. All they can do now is gestural, absurd, childish lashing out, whining, scurrying, sniping from a place of self-evident weakness and immorality. The battle is won, yet they appear to hold the ground, appear to maintain the lie officially. Not everybody has to be aware that the story has changed. Enough are, more than enough. Others will catch up, and those that do not or will not cease to matter, if they ever did. The state is plotting and planning how to protect its illegitimate power, brute power, to uphold its enfeeblement and its profound lack of wisdom. It must remain when all this is over. That is its sole care. It must remain. And those that serve it must be taken good care of. The state will choose one or two to blame from the cast of degenerates we have come to know, minor players in the eyes of power. Nothing of note will happen to these sacrificial offerings to make them truly accountable. Others will be wholly protected. It will all be for show. There will be no genuine apology. The state is incapable of remorse, as are its institutions and those who lead them. When it comes to the matter of conscience residing in state power and its operatives, there is no there. It's like looking for broken shards of pottery dropped from a helicopter over the endless desert sands. You won't find them. Thanks for the analogy, Andreas. There is no desire in the operatives of power to improve what they are, what they do. Those that currently wield control in our institutions and those floating above those institutions in nebulous roles only wish to continue as what they are, controllers. They are machine-minded, void of qualities, void of virtue. And they enjoy the perks and empty status granted by such positions. They don't want anything to change for us, the people as a whole. No essential changes for the better, thank you very much. So, it is a zombie system, and we cannot kill what is already dead. We are being ruled by the dead. It has been so for centuries, millennia. The dead in spirit, the dead in conscience, the dead in heart. It is said that you cannot kill the undead except by running water, sunlight, a stake through the heart, or where the heart might have been. The running water is the stream of truth and pure intention since the wrongful convictions were handed down by a corrupt judge after the dark caricature of a trial. Sunlight is the exposure of the ugly reality of that unit in that hospital in those years, the exposure of the nature and base character of that gang of low-skilled bully consultants, the exposure of the poisonous lies and sick fantasies of the malicious fraud Evans and his dishonest, money-grubbing helpers, fake experts all. Sunlight is the exposure of the rottenness of Cheshire police, which includes many professional liars and schemers, with a silly, puffed-up professional liar heading it up, an absurdly medalled, bloated figure, perfect fit for the job. Yet all supremely unskilled and bumbling, sly and vacuous, not worthy to uphold law, not worthy to investigate anything of any complexity or of any seriousness, allowing an actual murderer or murderers to escape, and, conversely, punishing someone for crimes that did not and do not exist. Justice means nothing to them. It is a foreign language, as is truth. Only dead stats and promotions matter, surfaces only. They will hang on and pretend to learn a lesson. One of their number, one you have never seen before, will mouth that platitude when the day of exoneration comes, and the further insult will be that we are supposed to believe him or her. Any honest or would-be honest individuals within this rotten corpse of a constabulary cannot effect change. They are kept at low rank, or forced out, or leave due to the pricks of conscience. They are invariably silent, at best. Sunlight is the exposure of the misnamed justice system as it currently manifests, deceptive and illegitimate in so many of its practices, lazy, stuck in centuries past, willfully dumb, arrogant to its core. It, through the nature and low character of the majority of its members, for it is a club of sorts, does not wish to learn, to improve, to become more intelligent. Wisdom is unknown territory to it. It does not wish to be noble or true. It simply wishes to remain, to serve power and its own body of adherents and club members. It is principally staffed by self-interested cowards, chancers, and automatons. There are exceptions, but precious few, and those few have no explicit or implicit power within that system. They can change nothing fundamentally. They are marked men and women within it, barely tolerated, scoffed at by the more cynical and hard-bitten. Arrogance and carelessness is the default mode of being. There are those who try to work within this zombie system, and it might appear as though it, the system, or individuals within it, get it right on occasion. But if it cannot, or rather will not, correct itself, if it can fight to keep an innocent person in prison for life, then it is a force of evil inherently. In many cases it fails to give actual victims the justice they deserve and need. Judges appear to act on whim, though they would plead otherwise, blaming sentencing councils and other lofty chambers of power. To many within this system, run like a big, fancy private society for its learned members, they hollowly accept it for what it is, and don't give a damn about the effects on those compelled into its clutches, as long as they themselves get paid, and paid well. And now the stake through the heart of this specific injustice. The hammer is about to strike the stake. Van Helsing has his holy water at the ready, a prayer on his quivering dry lips. The sharpened end is about to pierce the yellowed skin of the twitching corpse beneath him. The wider vampiric collective, masquerading as those in the justice business, know they have to give up one of their undead number in the form of this miscarriage. They have to take the L. They will let this particular soulless entity perish, so to protect their wider realm of undeserved power. It will all be forgotten in time, they reason. The convictions will be overturned. There will be no retrial. There cannot be. There is no road left for them on which it could run. When will this capitulation happen? Soon. Not years. Illegitimate authority wishes to appear to be the source of what has righted this wrong. It is in flagrant play-acting mode, soaking up money on a wholly fake inquiry, biding its time, arranging, deciding, stuffed with its own narcissistic importance, delighting in the duping, the simulacra of complexity and depth, private meetings in expensive rooms, whispering among its fetid number, knowing what it must allow, must concede. Yet it secretly clamours to be the hero of this horror story, the source of honour despite having none, upholding the eternal verities, doing the right thing in the end. Lucy Letby will be freed by the power of natural law, working through its chosen human agents. They are many. They come from all walks of life. That power is, finally, irrepressible. May it be that Nurse Lucy Letby's inevitable exoneration will bring about others, where the innocent have been persecuted and wrongly convicted, their lives stolen from them each and every day by those who serve a power structure devoid of humanity.